So, this is the third time I've tried to dry my hair this morning. My own fault really, because over the last couple of weeks I was getting up at like 5:30, 6, sometimes 6, 6:30, to try and get things done before the boys were up and about. Thomas is now back having a nap, but obviously it's the summer holidays, so Jack is here. I've now let him go and watch some episodes of Hey Dougie till I get this done, because he's been in here 3 times and given me stew. The second time it was because he was like, I need the toilet, and I was like, okay fine, we'll take you to the toilet. But my god, I'm gonna have to start getting up early again. Maybe that's what this vlog will be about, the fact that I'm having to get up at 5:30 again. Let's try it for a week. Let's film it for a week, getting up at 5:30, and see how we go on. So, it is currently 6 o'clock. I would love to tell you that getting up early is like exciting for me and makes me feel energized, but it fucking doesn't. It really doesn't. I feel like as if, obviously I've heard, oh god. Obviously I've heard mums being like, I get up early to get my little hour of power, my little... Sometimes I think mums just get up to have a coffee in peace, to be honest with you. But, you know, to feel more like they're getting shit done. I've read books with people who'll be like, oh, get up at 5 and get your own stuff done. I just don't know. Does your body eventually feel like it's normal? Because I don't. I actually have on exercise clothes underneath my house coat. With the intention that before I have said coffee, I'm going to do a bit of exercise. But I don't know. Do I need to go to sleep earlier? I don't feel like I go to sleep too late. Go to bed about 10. Seems normal. Oh, but my body does not like being up at this time. Doesn't matter how much I do it. We will see. We will see over the course of this week. I'm saying week and putting a really low bar on it, because if I can't make it any more than a week, then that's fine. I'll go back to just sleeping in and feeling a bit like I'm a bit unorganised. I do enjoy getting up and feeling like I've done a lot of shit before the kids get up. That's nice. But the actual act of getting up, it's not for me. I don't like it. I'd much rather be in my bed. Can you hear Pebbles in the background crunching on her biscuits? Right, let's do this shitty exercise. Even if it's just been a bit of yoga or something. Even if it's just been 10 minutes, I've been doing something. And that's been making me feel a bit better too. But I'm also starting Pilates classes this week. So I feel like I don't have to push myself too much at home. I'll do it there. Because I'm too tired for this at this time in the morning. But I have no other time in the day to do it. So fuck it. So I've just finished my workout. Yes, hello, looking. I've just finished my workout, and Alan's got up with little man here, and basically I'm thinking, well, what time did I get up at to get peace? Your big brother's not up yet, so I'm going to go for a very quick shower. But yeah, cats too. Like, what time do you get up at to get that hour of power people talk about? Because my kids, they're up 20 minutes behind me, even if that. Who's that? Oh, this little man is a little bit, like Jack could easily, he's still very much a could sleep to 7:30, could sleep to 8 o'clock kid. Tommy, not so much. Tommy will be awake at 6 o'clock anyway, most days. This morning I thought I'd got away with it, but no, here we are. It's just life, isn't it? Mum life. Do I have to get up at 5:30 now? Do I have to get up at 5:30? It's too early. It's too early, son. What are you doing? What are you doing? He does this little head nod thing. And no sooner have I came out of the shower. Hello?
I ate my bed.
You did, well done.
Because
Because I was trying to do something by myself. Oh, you putting some on your face?
what?
Were you wiping your face?
Yeah.
Lovely.
What this?
That's a hair bubble for Mummy's hair.
A hair bubble.
Yeah.
I got my face oil on you.
Has it got what? That's for your ears, that's earbuds.
Yeah, plants.
No, your buds. Your buds. But plants have buds too. Hi. It's not quite 5:30, but I've got up at 6. I'm getting there, right? I'm getting there. I feel like I already heard Thomas stirring, so I don't know how this is going to go. I've just put a washing on and I'm going to do a bit of exercise now. I think I just had a look at my phone. I used my wee Fitbit, app to do some exercises. I have my fitness pal as well, that's like fitness stuff on it. You can obviously look on YouTube. Exercises are available anywhere. But I found it quite good because with the Fitbit thing, it's like it tells you what's happening on your Fitbit on the phone while you're watching it, which is good because you can kind of do it anywhere. But I seen there was one for doing like ballet stuff. So I'm gonna give that a go because I used to do ballet when I was younger, like from about 4 to about 14, for about 10 years I've done ballet. I am not the shape of a ballerina, never in my life, but I did enjoy it. I feel like that's something I could do and feel fit and also not feel like I'm doing too much. So I'm going to do that just now. As you can see, I'm really awake. I do feel better this morning about getting up. I know yesterday I was moaning, I get it. I'm still not a morning person, but I slept well last night. Slept a lot better last night. I don't know if it's because the heat has now passed. It was very, very hot here last week. We are going away again at the end of this week. So we'll see how this early rise works out if I keep doing this for the week. Didn't really think that through when I started this, but here we fucking are. So it is now 7:45. We have had breakfast, I have had a shower. So successful morning, I would say, for getting up early. Getting up early, got up, exercised, made some breakfast, had some breakfast, had a shower. And now these guys are up. So no, they did not get up at 7:45, don't be stupid. I think you got up about 7 and Jack was the back of 7, so I think Jack really slept longer. We just got him up because it was breakfast time. But yeah, successful morning today. Right, can Mummy now dry your hair without people going tonto at each other? That would be really quite nice. Hello.
I want to have some. Oh, there's something in that toy.
This is why I've been trying to get up earlier.
Could Mum just get a minute? I had to bring Thomas through because of all the
I
shouting.
want the camera.
No. I'm just going to do my hair. Is that okay? And get dressed.
Can I have this?
Can you have what?
Yes.
If you must. I would just like to point out just now that their father is here. It's just that they always want to be with me all the time.
I just lipstick.
Is what lipstick? No, it's just a sponge, darling, for your face. There's nothing on it, don't worry. Well, I may as well go and get dressed because I've not got a chance to talk to you. Right, that's Tommy down for a nap. I've just come into the guest bedroom, spare room, whatever you want to call it, for a moment to try and decompress a wee bit because I don't know what it is. It's not just me, I know I'm not alone in this. But even when their dad's in house, it's me they want, which is fine. They're babies, they're just tiny babies, I know that. And Jack's only 3, but I think that irritates me more. Like if I'm on my own with them, I get it. But if Alan's in the house, then it's just really frustrating because I'm like, okay, I've got up early to do the things I want to do and I'm kind of 5 minutes from being ready. All I needed to do there was dry my fringe and straighten, put that hot rod thing through my hair and put some clothes on. Like really not a lot. I've not put any makeup on or anything. And it's just like, actually, it's taken me 20 to 30 minutes longer than it should have. And then I've got Tommy and I'm like trying to settle him because he was really upset towards the end there. And I've given him his bottle and put him down for a nap. Again, that doesn't bother me because if Alan's on his way out to work, that's early today for his nap. He's just clearly, he's teething, he's getting the top teeth in, so he's just in a bit of a mood. So it's like, well, just, could he not have just curtailed them for that extra 10-15 minutes to have finished what I was doing rather than it taking 30 minutes because I had those two climbing all over me and round my feet. And it's not the boys' fault, it's not anybody's fault, it's just one of those things, kids want to be near their mums. But it's a lot. And I mentioned in my last vlog about how it's now the summer holidays, so Jack isn't at nursery. So they were going to put me on something, they were thinking about putting me on some sort of antidepressant. However, my GP, from the recommendation of my psychiatric nurse, the GP's been like, yeah, I can't do that because of her cardiac history. And I am a little bit like, I get why you're being cautious, but also it's not like I've got coronary heart disease or anything. Like, I'm healthy, I'm fit. I just had something wrong when I was younger, and you know what I mean, like I've got hypertension. If these things are contraindicated in antidepressants, you're not telling me that like everybody across the country, there's not people with high blood pressure and on an antidepressant. I'm pretty sure there is. So I thought it was a little bit petty of the GP. It's a new GP as well. So I'm waiting to now hear from an actual psychiatrist because their current one is off on the 6th, so they're now waiting on another one to review my case or review my medical history before they contact the GP. And I'm just like, fuck off. It's going to take a month for them to kick in. By the time I get them, the summer holidays are going to be over, aren't they? And then I feel like Tommy's going to be 1, then they'll hand me over to community services, which is like community psychiatric team, just to kind of tide over in case anything happens, like perinatal people leave you once your baby turns 1. And I'm like, it does just feel a little bit like with the mental health side of things, I've just been papped off pillar to post. I wasn't looking for a magic wand to fix things. I have to say, since moving, the new team have been a lot better with giving me like therapies and workbooks to go, like things to look at and go through and help myself when I'm feeling like that moment of overwhelm. They've helped me with that. The woman that I'm speaking to is really, really lovely, and I do feel better when I talk to her, which is really nice. And I genuinely don't think it's her fault. It's just, I'm going to say it as a nurse myself, I'm going to say it. It's just doctors being fucking arsey doctors. Like, Can you not all just work together instead of thinking you're right and you're right and you're just work together as a team to help the patient instead? Anyway, because I feel like as if once Jack's back at nursery and as we go into autumn and winter, I just feel as if really the antidepressant was to see me over the summer holidays, but it's not going to kick in for 4 weeks by that time, even if I started it today, you know. So at this point now I'm thinking, do I just keep doing my exercise and little breathing techniques and things and just see it through? I don't know. It's just fucking hard. Being a mum is hard. So fucking hard. I know I've said it before, but it's especially hard when you've got 2 little children. I think you get different issues and problems and like, what's the word I'm looking for? Challenges, different challenges as they get older. But especially when they're very small. It's a lot. It's a lot. So now I'm going to go back downstairs. I know, can you see the ladders in the background there? I'm going to go back downstairs, make a second coffee because I never got to drink mine, the first one this morning, because it got spilt over the table at breakfast. So I'm going to go make myself a coffee. I might just pop on some sort of bluey or something like that for Jack to sit and have my thoughts for 10 minutes because it's been quite a noisy morning. Even with getting up early, it's been a noisy morning. So I feel like it's been a successful morning because I've done lots and I got up and done all the things I needed to do, like exercise, make breakfast, I put a washing on, all this stuff. But also I feel very overwhelmed already and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. So morning. So it is actually, oh god, cat's eating biscuits again. It is actually now 20 to 6. I got up at 5:30 and I feel remarkably fresh. Maybe there is something to this. Maybe there is something to getting up early. I mean, I'm not totally like into it, but I don't feel the way I did on Monday. That's good, right? Anyway, I say that as I yawn. Coffee time. I'm gonna have a coffee. I've got loads of like rubbish stuff that I need to get done today. Not rubbish stuff, but stuff that I need to get done because we are going away today. So I wanted to get up early and get it done because I thought I can't do it while we're away and I don't want to leave it for the duration of the time we're away and do it when I come back because that feels like it then means it's not going to get done next week. Ugh. So I've got up early to get these things done. I also haven't packed a scratch. I haven't packed anything for going away. We're not on like a time limit, we can leave whenever we like, but I haven't packed anything. So I figured if I get up early, get all these things out of the way and pack while everybody else is sleeping, then it kind of means that when they all get up we just have breakfast and then hopefully go. I am going to shower as well, don't worry. Today is a good one. I feel like this was a good reason to get up this early. Coffee first. I have also been exercising pretty much every morning when I get up, as I say, whether it's for 10 minutes or 30 minutes, just at least a little something. However, this morning I am not doing that because yesterday night I went for a run. I actually went out and ran for half an hour and then went to Pilates class. My thinking was I would run to the Pilates class, which was quite nice, easy breezy, but then it was actually a really intense Pilates class and I was like, holy shit. So I'm not doing fucking anything this morning because my fucking legs are on fire. So anyway, first coffee of the day. Oh my god, is that all the milk there is? Alan's not going to have enough. They can have toast. My first coffee of the day. But I'm going to just sit and chill because usually I wouldn't have a coffee before I exercise, but this morning coffee is just needed. Oh, I'm actually so confused where to sit right now because it's so sunny. There is people out cutting grass already. What is that all about? And now there's a wasp next to me. Oh, I'm going to sit this way, which is very sunny and I don't have SPF on yet, but I decided to come outside this morning for my moment of solace because the weather is so nice. We did actually go away over the weekend and I didn't record like getting up early, which I don't think is a terrible thing because we were away somewhere, but I did go for 2 runs while we were away. What's happening to me? Now this morning I did not get up at 5:30, but I did get up at 6. That's pretty reasonable. The boys are sleeping a little bit longer. Weirdly, it's as if because it's warmer they're sleeping, I don't know if they're extra tired, because you would think if it's hot it's harder to sleep, but I think they're just extra tired from the daytime and then they're getting a better night's sleep, I don't know. And I decided to come out here for my moment of solace this morning with my coffee. I am actually going to a reformer Pilates course. I say course, it's like 3 hours long or something like that. It's not particularly. They did have like a 6-week course set up which I booked into, but apparently they didn't have enough like people book into it, so they also do a condensed class on the weekends, which I was never going to like do because usually we're busy on the weekends. But I said to Alan, because I'd booked the one that was 6 weeks, 4 weeks, and basically I said to him, oh, it's at 6 PM on a Wednesday and a Sunday, and he was like, have at it, that's great, I'll be home with the boys by that point. But they cancelled it because there wasn't enough interest in it. So they usually do it on a weekend, but because they were doing it on a weekday, I'd asked Alan's mum and dad if it was okay if they could take the boys today, and they said yes, thankfully. So I'm not like up and exercising and whatever, I'm just literally sitting relishing in the sunshine because it's been very rainy over the summer, although not the worst summer. I feel like we've had an okay summer. Somebody has got up to cut their grass. Anyway, cheeky ginger cat is back, hold on. So I'm just coming inside to show you this. Look how sweaty I am because it's actually ridiculously hot. So this ginger cat, if it's still there, has it bolted because I've come in? I think it's done a runner. There's a wee ginger cat and she's beautiful. Oh, she's over there now in the garden. Beautiful, like sphinxy, gorgeous petite cat, tiny wee thing, and she was floating about my 3 cats who are fine. But like I thought, oh, she's a wee cutie. Like look at her, she's lovely. I put out a few dreamies for her, if you know what dreamies are, like cat treats. And I was like, there you go, sweetheart. And little bugger swiped me. And I was like, I'm not used to that, my cats are nice. And I thought, away you go. So she was just coming into our door there where I feed the cats. And I was like, no, I don't think so, madam. She's now creeping up on my old cat, Molly. Don't you back in there. Yeah, I don't know where she's went, but I think the cats are all safe anyway. But, oh yeah, went out there this morning thinking I'll get a wee bit of, like quiet time and stuff. There's somebody now cutting the grass. I can hear Alan up with the boys anyway, he's up the stairs, so I may as well get up now. I never got a chance to drink the coffee, I got up too late this morning. But, what a lovely way to sit outside and just enjoy the sunshine. So I have 100% came inside now. I was really enjoying the heat. Look at me going back against myself. But I do still really like the heat. It annoys me sometimes when people moan about a heat wave because the weather in Britain, especially Scotland, isn't the best at the best of times. And I do really like the sunshine. However, I was trying to do a bit of editing while I was sitting, not outside, but like in the sunroom, if that's what you want to call it. And I was like, no, fuck. Even with the fan on, it's too hot in here. So I've came into my dining room. It's a weird thing, see in our house, the bit that's like an extension, which the kitchen is in as well, but the kitchen is still really hot. The dining room and our bedroom, which is part of the extension as well, is really cool. Like really nice and cool, like not cold. And when it's a cold day, it's not like I'm freezing in my bedroom or anything, but it is a cooler room. So I've came in here to try and cool down a bit because I was sitting outside for too long there. Made myself a nice coffee in the end up. I feel like I'm going to end this vlog here because I feel I didn't do a full week. What have I done? 6 days maybe with you, getting up early. But I feel like, you know, it's actually been longer because, as I say, we went away. I've been getting up early now for the better part of a couple of weeks, on and off the better part of a month or so. And I feel like there is benefits and pros and cons, that's the words I'm looking for. Pros and cons to both sides of things. And I feel like it is really good getting stuff done. I really enjoy the achievement I feel when I think, oh, I've done that, and it's like out the way now for the day. I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. That makes me feel really good. And I also feel like when you're getting organised for the morning, it's really beneficial. I feel like as if like I love writing a list. I love having a diary, a journal, if you're American, if that's what you want to say it. And I actually got a new one recently. If anybody wants a video on that, let me know. But it's one of these ones that's like individual diaries. So there's one for all the months of the year. There's one for like just making lists. Then there's one for like weekly kind of tasks you want to do that week, but also daily. Now that sounds very Erin Condren, right? I'm a big bullet journal lover, but since having the boys, I just do not have time to put in a bullet spread anymore. So a lot of the time I just make a list and tick it throughout the day, or even on my phone I make a list and tick it as I go throughout the month. And I feel like it's been nice to get up and do that every morning. However, what I will say is, as someone as a parent with 2 small children, you kind of plan out your day. You say, right, at this time, unless you've got appointments and things like that, that's different. But you're like, okay, so this time we're going to be doing this. This time I'm going to carve out for a bit of time for me. This time I'm going to try and get maybe washings done, blah, blah, blah. You could write all that out. But realistically, having children, things aren't going to go to the plans you've made. And the diary that I picked up, it's from creator, oh, what is it from? It's behind me, hold on. This is it here. It came in like a little leather bound thing. The tags I put in myself. Creator's Friend, that's what it's called. And it's individual booklets. So like there's one there, there's one, there's a purple one. Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent. I'm gonna leave it here. It's been really nice to get up and get organised. However, as I've said, I like sleep. And my older son likes sleep. He didn't get up till, God, when I said they were getting up this morning, Jack actually didn't get out of his bed till like 20 to 8. 7:30 he roused and he got up about 20 to 8. That's me. That was me as a child. People used to have to wake me on Christmas morning. I like sleep. My second son's not so much like that. Maybe he'll change as he gets older. But I feel like at the moment getting up and getting things done is really good. But I also really, really like my sleep. I am much more of a night owl. It's more beneficial to me to stay up and do something later once the kids have gone to bed. But I do find sometimes when you're doing that, it runs away from you. Like every night could be spent doing something. And then really, when are you resting? So, you know. And I also think then you run the risk of, I'm going to be knackered. Because if they do wake up at 6 in the morning and you're up as well, there you go. But I think there's pros and cons to getting up early. I will probably do it. See, if I've got like a really busy week and I think I have no time for me that week, I'm going to get up early that week. But I'm not sure I'm going to continue always doing this. I'm sure there's people who do this for like a week, a month, and then all of a sudden their body clock just shifts and it's like, oh, I'm used to this now. If you think I need to carry on longer, let me know. I don't think my body clock will ever shift that way. I have worked as a nurse who starts at like 7 in the morning, so I'm out of my bed at 5:30 to go to work. And that's been for nearly 15 years, and I still, on my days off, never feel the need to get up that early. So let me know what you guys do, especially if you do have children, but even if you don't, let me know. Do you find benefit to getting up early? Are you an early riser or are you a night owl like me? It would be good to know. Hopefully you've enjoyed this vlog and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.